Angelo Wilford, and we're here at the Riley's Hospital for Children in Indianapolis. I've been coming to Riley's since March of 2014 because I battle with a rare form of cancer called histiocytic sarcoma. Histiocytic sarcoma is very rare. There's only a few cases around the world. Going through my battle with cancer, I've had to get 3 bone marrow biopsies, over 50 plus blood transfusions, 2 spinal taps, my spleen removed, and my gallbladder removed, but I'm still here. I want to FaceTime somebody that I got to meet here at Riley's. Her name is Rachel. I wasn't able to go up to her floor. She's actually on floor 7 and I'm on 5, and I can't leave my floor, so we're just gonna FaceTime her and ask her some questions about how she stays positive. I know you've been in and out of the hospital many times like myself, but how do you stay positive being in here?
Well, art therapy, of course. So I try to do stuff and I try to not stay in the room sometimes, play the Wii, do some homework, because that's never ending. So to try to be understanding, because sometimes I feel like they expect you to, people expect you to be able to do stuff that you were able to do before you had a chronic illness or an illness period, but your life is somehow altered by it. I mean, you try not to let it, but at the end of the day, you still have to do things differently because you have to think about consequences if you do something. You just have to think a little bit more than people who are completely healthy.
I had another great opportunity to meet a great guy. His name is Wes, and I got to ask him a couple of questions about how he stays positive.
My name is Wesley Corbin. I'm 18 years old. Me and my family live about 20 minutes north of Lafayette. I'm here on the stem cell floor right now because I've been battling LL leukemia, and so all the chemotherapy didn't work, and so I needed to immediately do something that would stop the cancer. Being on stem cell, I was able to make some friends because you're out walking and you're out seeing other people's rooms and families. It would be Angelo that stopped by our door, and so we started a conversation and met from there. I kept positive by thinking and remembering that I have a chance for a future and that I want to do anything I can to make the future the best that it can be. My faith in knowing that whatever happens, happens. Whether I'll be here on earth living my life or whether I'm in heaven living my life, that keeps me positive because there's really no bad that can happen.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sky, Angelo's sister.
Do you have any advice for other brothers and sisters going through this?
Yes I do. If you have a brother or sister in the hospital, the advice that I would give you is to keep praying for them, draw them letters and draw them pictures, and make them smile.
And now I get the chance to interview one of my superheroes, my dad. How does it feel to have a child that goes through the stem cell transplant?
I think for the parent, I go through several emotions. I think the caregivers go through several emotions. Initially, even with 2 years in, and still I'm still actually surprised sometimes that it still feels like it hasn't really set in yet we're actually here with a child with cancer. So sometimes I think that's kind of shocked at that. It's still not real. This might have been the dream that I woke up out of, but it was like, this is the real deal, and I am here, we're here, and it's like, oh man. I used to be somewhat frustrated because, frustrated because sometimes you ask yourself, why me, why you, why us, why this, and then why now? And I used to really think that God chose the wrong person, because I thought you really were a good kid, and I really didn't see where you deserve this. But as we have progressed through it, and I've watched you really grow through it and become the young man that you are, I know for sure that He chose the right person, because He used your pain to develop you into the person that you are. And you're a real great blessing to me, to your mom, to all your family, to friends and all of the supporters. So I really see how He has used it. And so I step back and just simply say, have your way. So I'm confident in that He used it to make you who you are. Some kind of way the Lord has fixed it where we're together. I think that's just so important. We get to spend time together, Father and Son, and through this.
Yeah.
So I think it's really brought us closer together. That's for sure. I'm sure you said so. Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of emotions that comes with being a parent of a kid with cancer. How do you cope with it? What do you do to help yourself when you feel down?
To me, it's very difficult to draw the line. Sometimes the line becomes blurred between, am I the patient or the caregiver? When you're sick, I feel sick. That's what parents, they take on that. When you're sick, I'm sick. And so I find out a lot of times that when you're not eating, I'm not eating. And I can't be strong for you if I'm not eating. So sometimes, as reluctant as I am, I pull away so that I can kind of draw that line. Because I'm the caregiver, not the patient. So I take a walk, I go exercise, I write a lot, I blog, I communicate with loved ones on the phone or by email or text, or I spend a lot of time posting and staying connected to all of our supporters across the country. And a lot of time that, and pray, of course, pray and read and write.
Well, I've remained positive through these past 2 years, going through chemotherapy and different other surgeries by praying, number one. Second thing, what helps me a lot is helping other people. That's why we started the Army of Angelo. Third, just having family around, that kept me positive. My mom, my dad played a big role, and through my stem cell, the way I stayed positive is we were looking at the bigger picture. So pretty much what we came up with, me and my dad, what we came up with was a stained glass window. When you think of stained glass window, it's a bunch of broken pieces up close. When you're really close to a stained glass window, it just looks like a whole bunch of broken pieces, and it's like, what is this? You don't know what it is, but as you step back further and further, you see the bigger picture.